Take small sips. Don't rush.
Why am I in here?
You're all right. You're safe.
Thought you checked out on us there for a minute.
What's happened to me? Just tell me what's happened.
You've been shot.
Don't you remember?
How long have I been in here for?
Nearly 4 weeks.
We didn't know if you were going to make it or not.
Hey, now, come on. The pair of you. It's going to be all right. We're through the worst. You're stuck with us for many a moon yet, Robert Sugden. I've got a list of odd jobs with your name on. I don't think you're going to get out of that in a hurry.
Oi! We've got a chainsaw for that.
Not as satisfying, though, is it?
I take it you've heard he's awake.
Yep. Is he talking?
There's only one way to find out, isn't there? Look, just go in and see him. Might as well get it over with.
I don't know if I could trust myself.
You can stay over now you're engaged. Don't think it'll sully your reputation.
Then who'd be in charge of croissant delivery? Think it through.
I don't know why we're so surprised, really. He's like a cockroach, practically unkillable.
Roaches can live for up to a week without heads. They breathe through their body. They end up dying of thirst because they've got no mouths.
It's a long time without a head. I don't know how I'm supposed to feel. Upset? Relieved? For all I know, he could say that I pulled the trigger. Shall I just leave this and let you have a little family conflab?
No, don't be silly. You're the one ray of light on this otherwise dark morning.
They're going to expect me to go into the hospital, aren't they? You don't have to do anything you don't want to.
Oh, yes, she does. Now, you know the drill. You get in there and you play the relieved wife. Oh, she's family now. And to make this more official...
I told you, I don't need diamonds or trinkets.
So you don't need to knock on the door every time you come home. And Gabby's practically living here already.
Ugh, you old romantic.
Hey, less of the old.
So does Robert know who shot him?
Well, let's just let justice run its course, shall we? All the evidence points to Aaron. With any luck, that'll hurt Robert just as much as the bullet in his chest.
Can you wiggle your toes for me? You don't tell us anything. I'd just like to know how gullible my patients are. You look at my nose. Yeah, you're doing well. Although a couple of inches to the left, it could have been a very different story.
Should the police be here? They're not even bothered I've been shot.
They've been in already. You were too out of it to speak to them.
Druggy.
You are on a lot of pain relief, but we will be reducing that as we go. You've got a long road ahead of you. Well, we don't call them patients for nothing. In the meantime, just try and relax. The more rest you get, the quicker you'll heal.
I'm guessing Andy's in a bit of bother then.
They got him on CCTV at the hospital while you were being attacked.
He checked in at A&E, knew he was losing it, and they admitted him to a mental health unit. Wasn't him, Rob. Couldn't have been.
You won't get any ice cream till I see a clean plate.
Sorry, I'm not much company, am I? I hate wasting food.
I know you're worried about your dad, but he'll come round. Can't be easy for anyone, especially a salty old sea dog like him, to give up their independence.
Thrown out of 3 care homes. Wears it like a badge of honour.
Why am I not surprised? He probably doesn't want to come and live with us in case we cramp his style.
He doesn't want to live with us because he's a cantankerous old git who thinks of nobody but himself.
Wouldn't have even suggested it if I'd known it was going to cause this much bad feeling.
No, No, you did what you always do. You think of others before yourself.
I wouldn't go that far. Don't get between me and a chopped chip cookie, that's all I'm saying.
Me and Dad, but we're just poles apart. We fundamentally disagree on everything. You don't want to be stuck in the middle of that.
There you go, cappuccino with 2 sugars and chocolate sprinklings. That should keep him going for a bit.
Yeah, he was already in a state about Aaron, and then he drank way too much last night, and then he was up for carving first thing, so...
Well, at least he's got you looking after him.
Well, we tag team it, don't we? He's been so lovely recently. It probably is my turn to take the baton.
Don't upset yourself. You heard what the doctor said.
No, but I need to remember. I had a Barney with Lawrence. Yours. And Chaz. Chaz was losing it at the back of the pub.
And the next thing you know, you're in here.
Are you sure you didn't see anybody else?
Chrissy'd be the bookie's favourite if I'd have bet on it. Any of that lot.
Maybe we should just leave it for now. Let you rest.
I can't remember.
Because you're still in shock. You've been through a massive trauma.
Robert, did you see Aaron?
Oh, why?
Because it's important.
No, I don't think so. Why? What's he got to do with any of this?
He's been arrested. He had the gun. We think it's him.
Wow! I thought my room was a bit of a tip. Ow!
Lots of sitting round involved in my job. Get a bit peckish.
Listen, I hope we didn't offend you yesterday with our offer. Seemed like a good solution, but no one's going to force you to do anything.
My dear, you didn't offend me.
Oh, I thought you and Ashley had a disagreement about moving in with us.
Is that what he told you?
Not in so many words, but...
No. He doesn't want me moving in with him. Any more than I want to be a burden. Listen. When the time comes that I am no longer useful for anything except the old knacker's yard, the best thing he can do is to put me out of my misery.
You don't mean that. You know how he feels about his mum, about the whole idea.
And he knows how I feel.
How can he possibly justify taking someone's life?
What? With God?
You don't need to say it like that.
I'll deal with St. Peter myself. And if my papers are not in order, I'll toddle off downstairs.
Don't make light of it, Sandy. You know how important his faith is.
As is my life. And when it's no longer worth living, I demand the right to stop.
Has he admitted it? At least tell me he's had the guts to own up to it.
We don't know what he said.
All we know is that he was arrested and charged.
They caught him hiding the gun.
He must really hate me.
We need to talk. Can you give us a minute?
I don't think that's a good idea.
I just need to talk to him alone. It's the only time I ever get any sense out of him. I'm not going to touch him. Not in this state.
Haven't heard out from Diane. Says it all, really.
Even with that weirdo Lachlan creeping about, she still thinks Aaron's to blame.
I thought she had a better head on her than that.
Yeah, and I thought our friendship meant something. Guess we all had her wrong, didn't we?
Well, if the little swine's awake, he'll be able to tell the police what happened. And Aaron will be off the hook.
Well, he can't tell the truth to save his life, can he? It'd probably suit him to blame it all on one of us.
Right. So is he talking yet, then, or what?
We don't know.
All we know is he's conscious.
Maybe I should pay him a visit.
Oh, don't do that. You might make things worse.
How can things get any worse?
He knows what he's doing.
I'm only going to have a little chat with him, see what he's got to say for himself.
Be careful, Kane.
You made everyone think that I was losing my mind. But I know what you said.
Please, Andy, can we just forget the hostilities for a bit? I'm gonna admit to keep fighting you.
I thought it might bring you to your senses. Make you start telling the truth for once in your sorry life.
I nearly died.
Yeah, and if there was any justice, you would be dead. And Katie would still be alive.
What's the point in rehashing all this now? Andy, please, I can't deal with it.
Well, you're gonna have to deal with it. Because it's gonna be with you every day for the rest of your life. Which might not be that long with the way things are going, let's face it.
Are you threatening me?
I didn't shoot you, Rob. And I don't reckon Aaron did either. But it looks like you've got a problem. Because there's somebody out there who wants you dead.
What are you doing here?
Come on, don't be like that.
Just get out or I'll throw you out.
What do you think is going to happen when you press that button? Not going to send in a SWAT team, are they?
What do you want, Kane?
Aaron didn't shoot you. You're not worth a bullet.
Yeah, well, if you're so confident of that, then what are you doing in here?
I'm just here to make sure you do the right thing.
If Aaron's not guilty, then what are they charging him for?
Come on, it's not the first time they've charged an innocent man, is it? It wasn't Aaron. He wouldn't shoot you from some snidey little hiding hole. He'd give you a good hiding and make sure you knew it was him. Now, as long as the police have got him inside, they're not going to be looking for anybody else, are they? Which means your trigger-happy little friend is still out there.
Yeah, you're not the first person to mention that possibility.
Could be anyone. Could be me. And let's face it, you're not going to be winning any popularity contests anytime soon, are you? I'm surprised they're not queuing up outside the door to take a pop at you.
What do you think you're doing here?
Family only.
Hi, Diane. Victoria, I'm just here to pay my respects.
Can I help you?
Just taking Doc for a walk.
All right. Well, I can do without him or you lurking about my van, thanks.
I was wondering if you had any news on Robert. They brought him round, haven't they?
Now, ask your mum if you're so concerned. She probably knows more than me.
Hey, listen, mate. You did the right thing. You reckon? Well, just because he's a wrong un doesn't mean you have to be. You all right? Did you get back?
About 2 minutes ago.
Where have you been? I've been worried about you. I told you in Ibiza. Magaluf. Clubs don't open till midnight, so I didn't get much sun. I'm surprised you could tear yourself away. I was missing everyone so much, so I had to come back and check on them. And here you are, still plodding along, as large as life, and twice as ugly. Well, I got your text. Suits me, if you want to call it quits. Yeah. I did say that, didn't I? Guess I'll see you around.
Hello. You look familiar. I think I had a husband who looked like you once.
Sorry? Sorry, just had a really tricky few hours.
Well, I bought you a coffee and a sticky bun. And then I scoffed a lot when your phone went to voicemail for the 3rd time.
Run out of juice. What am I going to do if Aaron tries to reach me?
Give it here.
No.
You go and have your coffee. Or better still, go home and have a lie down. You're making this place look untidy.
What the hell were you thinking? What if the police had caught you there?
They didn't, did they?
Well, it's not just you I'm thinking about. It's not going to look great for Aaron if you get done for intimidating the witness.
Should have done us all a favour and stay dead, shouldn't he?
You think Aaron did it, don't you?
I'm just protecting my family. All of them.
Well, why is it always down to you?
Because my dad's had it, hasn't he? He said as much yesterday. Someone has got to step up to the line and try and rein him in every now and then.
Fine. And while you're off looking after everybody else, I'll be looking after you, OK?
Well, I was banking on that.
I think you need an early night tonight.
Well, I doubt I'll sleep. I'm too busy worrying about Aaron.
Who said anything about sleeping?
Oh. Thank you. Hello, Emmerdale Veterinary Surgery. Look, we're just not interested, all right? Don't ring again. Flipping sales thing. I diverted the office number onto the mobile, but there's been loads of that recently. Real pain.
Well, I'll soon sort them out.
No, it's fine, it's all right.
Why, what you hiding?
Nothing. I just want to keep the line clean, just in case Aaron rings.
You nicked my spot. I always sit there when I'm struggling with something.
That's obvious.
Only to the trained eye. I saw your dad.
Ah.
He's pretty adamant he knows best.
We fell out for years about Mum. And now he wants me to help him.
He wants to be in control. You can't blame him for that. He's a proud man.
You're proud, maybe. Delusional, probably. We all fall to dust in the end, don't we?
He's got years in him yet. Probably see us all out.
Yes, well, there is that.
Is everything all right? Apart from your dad?
Yes, of course. Ignore me. I'm being maudlin.
Good. So, let's have another word with your dad and tell him we need him to help us keep young.
Little twerp wouldn't back down. Reckons he couldn't remember a thing.
Did anyone see you? The police will have a field day.
I was careful, all right?
Be dragging you in next.
Well, blaming Aaron for putting you up to it. And don't you wade in as well.
Well, he's done what's needed. Robert will see sense. There's nobody more convincing than I can.
Problem?
What if it comes back to him? You never know. Memory can be a funny thing.
Well, I won't put it past him just to make something up. Take it you've heard.
Struggling to feel delighted. So we're getting these drinks. Unless we're barred, of course.
Chaz was giving me grief about Aaron around the back of the pub. The next thing I know, I'm waking up in here.
So you couldn't formally identify the gunman?
Well, I couldn't formally identify myself until a couple of hours ago on that much morphine.
Which is why you really need to come back. Do this another time. Surely it can wait.
Well, with respect, we've already waited 4 weeks.
He's been in a coma.
I'm very glad we are to have him back with us. Although from what you've been telling us, it appears we're in a minority.
Sounds like there's a long list of people who wanted you dead.
Which is why you should have security at the door for a start.
OK, well, let's just be calm.
Yeah, I'll be calm. When you two start doing what you're paid to do.
Aaron Nibs is in custody. He's not going anywhere until his trial.
Well, he's not the only one that wants me dead. If my brother didn't have an alibi, he'd be top of my list.
Saw you with your new best mate earlier. We need to talk.
I've got enemies all over the place.
We never met. I don't know you. Don't ring me again.
I've hurt so many people. My loving wife and her weird family.
Would have been better for everyone if he was dead.
They want me gone more than anything. And Aaron's got plenty of reasons to hate me. I guess it could be anyone.
And find out who it was when Emmerdale continues in half an hour.